All right. Hello, everyone. Anyone listening to this masterpiece? Um, I'm Sir Casey Onyekachi, and I'm a director at the Rebirth Odyssey, founder of OPEX Institute, School of Excellence. All right, and I'm a key opinion leader out there. And today I'll be taking you on Web3 jobs and business, exposing you to this. I'm very sure you've never ever heard of it. Some of you, it's your first time hearing of it. Some of you, you've probably heard of it, but you don't know what it's all about. Some of you, you've heard of it, but the only thing you know is all those the too serious aspect of it, which is probably the blockchain engineer, smart contract developer, all those big drama and the rest. But out here, I mean, we don't have to do much, but we make much. And I'm more focused on the informal aspect of this space. But I mean, today I'll be taking you gradually to open your eyes to, all this. And if you're here, you've not followed, do well to subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications. All right. And you can share this with your friends. Feel free. It's a free information. All right. It's a free information. You can share it with your friends. And you can also follow on other socials. You can follow on Twitter. I think this is my Twitter. So you can just search for me on Twitter, Casey Onyekachi1. All right. I think it's only my Twitter that is different from all my socials. All right. And in the course of the meeting, you understand why it's even different. You understand there's a reason why my social is different. All right. And also do well to follow the rebirth. All right. Do well to follow the rebirth on Twitter and also other platforms. You can join the Telegram channel. All right. So let's get into what we have for today. Web3 jobs and business, a life-changing masterpiece by the very own Sir Casey Onyekachi. By God's grace, I've trained over 20,000 students in the space, and they've raised, the earnings made over $2 million, all right, from my students, all right, all together, okay. And if you've come across this video, you're very, very lucky and I mean, very, very lucky, because the truth of the matter is that what I'm sharing in this video, I can tell you 0.1% of the country's population do not know about it. So you are very much lucky to probably hear about this information I'm about to share you. And if I were you, I'll get my pen, my paper, because this kind of thing, you just need your time, you just need your phone, you just need your writing material. And when I mean your time and your phone, I know you probably heard that before. In all those Ponzi schemes, they'll say, come and read, come and watch news, come and watch video and all those things, and then they pay you a certain amount of money. No, 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 that's not what we do. We don't do that here. We don't do that here. We do actual serious, not too serious, but then at least, I mean, we just don't do all of those here. So here it's just your service, your time, and you get paid for it from scratch. All right, from scratch. Just offer a service, you get paid for it. So let's get into the first outline for this very video. I won't take much of your time. Um, all right. Introduction to Web3 jobs. So we have, I mean, this outline is a lot. Introduction to Web3 jobs, diverse skills in the Web3 space, introduction to DeFi jobs. Of course, there's a difference. Understanding and navigating through Telegram. All right. Introduction to moderation in DeFi projects, how to land a job as a moderator using community approach, introduction to community management in DeFi projects, and then my final words to you. All right, my final words to you. So, um, introduction to Web3 jobs. Now, for those of you new to Web3, all right, Web3 is not, I'll use layman terms, in breaking down some of all these things. Web3 is not a big thing like that. All right, some of you see Web3 as a company. Some people see Web3 as so complex that you can't understand or something. So let me just use layman English. Web3 is just see it like um you're moving from your local um your local, place of abode, or will I say place of dwelling, to the international, all right, to the much exposed, much advanced. Okay. So it's just like take for instance, you used to do things in a linear way. In the Web3 space, things are done exponentially. All right. Exponentially means in multiplication format. All right. If you if uh uh okay, let's just get into the further breakdown, you'd understand. Now, Web3 jobs. Web3 jobs, as I would always define in all of my videos, all right, and my teachings, Web3 jobs are literally those jobs that you offer your services, your time, and you get paid for it. But it's literally in the Web3 space. We all know the meaning of jobs. We all know the meaning of jobs. So see it like exactly the meaning of jobs. You're offering your services, all right? Whatever you can do, okay? Your services. See, it's not even necessary that you have a skill to make money in the Web3 space, all right? Having a skill is just a plus, but it's not necessary. I made my money. I don't want to start mentioning amounts here. People, I hate mentioning amounts of money I've made, so far, but um, I tend to put out my students out there more so that because I see it like selfish. If I keep on saying how much I've made, it's almost like now only me they make the money and all. No. You need to see that people are actually making money in the Web3 space. This is not to sell you anything. This is just to help you. All right. This is to give you hope because if you know anything about Sir Casey, you know that he's very big in giving hope to the hopeless. All right. And this opportunity, I'm only doing it because the economy is crazy. And you see a whole lot of students graduating every year. You see a whole lot of people coming out of school. At the end of the day, they don't know what to do. They're just sitting at home. You understand? Some are carrying their pali, looking for jobs, looking for someone to hire them or something, freelance on different diverse sites. Some don't even know what to do. Some are forced into content creation, of which a very few of them eventually, make the most from there or make, as whatever minimum or the most from there. But then there is you being exposed to this opportunity. So pay close attention. All right. Now, Web3 jobs are literally jobs, in the Web3 space. I'll give you examples. In the normal space, take for instance, you want to work at McDonald's, probably if you're abroad, or you want to work in NNPC, all right, or you want to work in Chevron, okay. Now you can work as a receptionist, all right. Think of the diverse job opportunities there. You can work as a receptionist, you can work as the manager, you can work as the engineer, you can work as the sales rep, the maintenance officer, you can different positions and then you get paid. All right. It's the same thing in the Web3 space, but it's just a few difference. Just a few difference. All right. Now, in the Web3 space, you can literally work as an attendant. Okay. But if in the Web2 space, all right, the normal, okay, let me not be using Web3, Web2, so I don't confuse you. I'll be using the word local and advanced, okay? Now, in the local space, all right, the one you are used to, the normal real life stuff you're used to, all right, if you're working as a sales rep, we all know the amounts that you get paid. Sales rep probably earn between, okay, let me start between local level and some touch level and the rest, all right? Between 30K and let's say 200K. Yeah, 200,000 naira. All right. Um, and then you look at the sales rep abroad there. I think I have a friend that makes like $11 per hour, and that if she's able to work about 10 hours, that's 100 and something dollars in a day. All right. Now that is literally the advanced country. All right. These guys are advanced. So let's leave them. We're not trying to talk about the advanced. We're talking about those of us that are still in these whole trenches and the rest. You understand? So you're earning about 30K. Okay, let's sit on 50K as a sales rep. You're earning I mean, you're attending to different people coming into the organization, people you've never met. You have to follow standards, you have to follow dress code, you have to just be very, very polite, speaking to all these people. And at the end of the month, jumping all around, making sure you're early, this, that, they pay you 50,000 naira. I can tell you that you are being underpaid. Now, in this case, sometimes it's not their fault. And at the same time, it's not your own fault. It's just based on situation where you found yourself, the whole country thing, blah, 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 and the rest. You understand? But this same service, attending to people, all right, making sure people are familiar with the organization, all right. If someone has a question to ask, you have to answer based on you yourself are familiar with the organization, you've been with the organization and the rest. You understand? In the Web3 space, all right, that same position, you can make as much as 300K, 400K, 500K a week. No, they don't pay in naira. All right, they pay in dollars actually. All right, in crypto, they pay in crypto. You make as much as between $100 to $500 for just that position. All right, we have other positions actually. The more complex the position, the bigger your pay. Okay, you make between $100 and $500. Now imagine you are making as much as someone that is abroad. You're making as much as someone that is abroad, okay, but you are in your comfort zone. Now, take note of the key words I've been using here. All right. The key words I've been using here is literally Web 2, which is what the local world. All right. Web 3, which is what the advanced world. All right. Your time, your services, payment, increased payment, bigger than what you are used to. But in this case, it is literally what? As though you are abroad. All right. And another keyword is from your comfort zone. These are remote job opportunities. I don't want to use, probably in other videos, you'll be hearing things like remote, remote, remote. No, I don't want to be using big, big grammar. Like I said, I'll be breaking it down because I know some people, they don't understand some of these terms. All right. Which is why my courses are always courses that would break things down that even your 5-year-old, younger one will be able to understand. And then your grandma that, age is taking a toll on will be able to understand, or your great grandma, whichever be the case, or your grandpa. So, from your comfort zone, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm in my comfort zone. I make my money from my comfort zone. A whole lot of my students make their money, all my students make their money from their comfort zone. You don't have to go to, I think in the other tech world, sometimes some people even go to workplace. You have to go to one workplace like this and this thing, this thing. No, 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 no. That's why I'm not even down the tech side. This is literally will I say, the chop life era, the chop life side of things. Chop life side of things. You're literally making the most from your comfort zone. You're not coding. You are not you're not doing anything too serious. You understand? You're just doing the normal thing that you at least you have ideas about and you know how to do it. All right. The soft skills. I mean, some of you have been WhatsApp admins. You've become admins in some WhatsApp groups or some other communities, you understand? And some of you, even if you're not WhatsApp admins, in your churches, in other places you've been in your school, student union stuff, you've been a leader one way or the other. Or you don't even need to be a leader. You've been probably in an admin position, just probably to control something, to take care of something. You've been entrusted with something. All right. So it's not new to you. And I know that for this not to be new to you, you'll be able to flow properly in the space. I can tell you again, you do not need a skill to make the most from here. But I tell you, if you have a skill, it's also a plus. You understand? It's also a plus. It's just like that kind of thing whereby If you don't have skill, you can make like $500. You do one kind more job, you control one community, this, that, this, that. But if you have a skill, from that more job, you can make as much as 5K. I'm telling you, you can make as much as 5K. Probably you're a writer. When I mean skill, I mean you are a very good writer. Writing is a skill, all right? You're a very good writer. You're a very good research analyst. You're a very good graphics designer, all right? You can make the most from your skill, even while on that job. We're going to talk about all this in the course of the class, all right? I just wanted to open your eyes to the different opportunities, all right, and the meaning of Web3 jobs. We have diverse opportunities here. The ones that you have ever heard of, the ones you've never heard of, all right, even all those your normal real world skills, like I said, graphics design, um, even affiliate marketers, all those network marketers and the rest. We have a space for you here in the Web3 space, Web3 job space, all right, and mind you, we have jobs and we have businesses. But I mean, I'm even supposed to tweak this outline and edit in business, but I'll just teach about jobs in this whole free stuff here. You understand? We actually have an inner community, but that does not mean you won't make money from this whole free course. I'm promising you, don't join my inner community if you've not made money from the free course. Yes, that's what I always say. Go and make money first. Then the money you've made from the free course, now you can now carry it and come and join inner community. You understand? So at least that tells you that I'm not trying to sell you an inner community or whatnot. I'm not trying to sell, and it's not even like we have an inner community like that, like that, like that, like that. We only just do something every year whereby a class is being hosted every year. All right, just like Rebirth. Currently, this year will be 3.0. All right, so we've done the first year, done the second year. In the past years, I've been in other, cohorts and, classes from OPEX and the rest. But right now, Rebirth, I decided to put everything under Rebirth. And right now, we're about to do 3.0. It's a class that happens every year, a live class where you have the opportunity to hear from me directly. And then you get updated strategies, blah, 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 and the rest. That's if you want to scale. All right. But if you don't have money to join that kind of class, you can make the money from this free course. I've had thousands of students that have made money from their free course. And how they do it is that you make money from the free course, you join the advanced course, and the advanced course might not even be available when you're ready to join. So you just have to stay updated to our socials and, the platforms and possibly my WhatsApp. All right. You can get my WhatsApp link from, I don't know how you get my WhatsApp link, but just find a way to get my WhatsApp link. Yes, I'm one of those founders that give opportunities to students to stay close to my status. I have thousands of viewers on my status. By by God's grace, my WhatsApp doesn't lag, for me to get viewers actually, but it lags when there are messages and all those old stuff. But I mean, we'll just find a way to manage it anyways. So, I hope you're able to understand the concept about Web3 jobs and the diverse skills. We have community moderation, we have community management, we have project management. Don't worry, we'll talk about all these things in the next class, the diverse skills in the Web3 space. All right, to talk about it. So I hope you were blessed and I hope you learned something and I hope um, you're actually going to play that next video. Why do I even hope? You don't even have a choice. You need to play. You have to play that next video actually, so that you can understand the diverse skills. All right. So if you did not subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, follow me on all socials, and yes, find a way to get my WhatsApp link. The Lord bless you. And if you are here, you need money, you used to probably you probably don't have data or something. By the grace of God, once in a while I do giveaways on my channels. So whichever one God helps you with, yeah, uh, just put that one side. So I'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely day ahead. It's actually 3 a.m. This is when I work. I work overnight. And oh, I forgot to mention, everything we do here is completely legal. I repeat, everything we do here is completely legal. Completely legal. It is not illegal. All right. So you can sleep well at night. All right. You can actually sleep well at night. all right, because we're not defrauding anybody. We are just getting paid for our services, all right, controlling communities and the rest. You understand? But the only thing is that later in I'll teach you the types of communities you need to control, because actually there are some scam communities out there that if you go and put your hand there, you might just implicate yourself. All right. So probably later in the course of the videos, I'll show you how to identify an actual real legit community, from a scam community and a project actually. So I'll see you in the next video.